Hey guys, it's Drew, and today we're going to do a continuation from my previous video on setting up and getting a discount for your WordPress blog through Bluehost. If you haven't done that yet, please refer to my previous video. And once you're done, you should get to this page right here or something similar. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to walk you through how to set up your blog in regards to all the settings that you need so that it's search engine optimization friendly. You want to have this set up proper so that you'll have the best chance to be indexed on Google and for Google to also see your site as with the proper settings and fully optimized so that you've got the best chance for success. So the first thing that you'll see once you've got your Bluehost account set up, you should have a basic WordPress page just like this. There's not going to be much on it. I'm going to walk through and how to do all the settings. And the first thing you want to do is to log in. If you don't have this page, you just simply go to the site. For example, here I just did a dummy site here. I called it myawesomeblog.org. If you don't have settings, that just add a / and then type in wp/admin and then hit enter. Okay, so you should have a page that looks like this, and you're going to pop in your username and your password. Click login, and you'll get to the back end, which looks like this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head over to settings and go to general. And this is very important as far as what the name of your blog is. What you want to do is you want to have a combination of your brand and also what your site is also about. Now think about what are people searching for and how are they going to end up on your blog? What type of keywords do you need? If your site is about, say, dog training, you want to have in your title something like dog training and maybe list other types of dogs, or if it's a certain type of dog, you want to make sure that you do include that and some of the variations as well. So you also want to make sure that you keep it within 70 characters as well. So if you head on over to a site called charactercounteronline.com, and so you're going to enter the name of your site and also, I guess, which would be your tagline. Alright, so in this case, it's My Awesome Blog, how to build, manage, and monetize your blog. And you want to try to keep it under 70 characters. Okay, if you go over a little bit, that's okay, but just try to keep it within 70. Now, the other thing is, if you're not sure what type of keywords your site will rank for, you can go to a site called keywordseverywhere.com. Now this is an extension that you can install in either Chrome or Firefox, and once you set this up, you'll need an API key. It's all free, there's no charge for this, and you'll be able to find some good keywords for your niche, whatever it is, and you want to use that in your title. But I do caution you, do not make it spammy. Okay, the site title, it will be as close as possible to what your brand is. It doesn't have to be. This could be anything really, but you want to make sure that your brand is somehow included in the site title. The tagline, this is where you can be a little bit descriptive, throw in some keywords in there, and again, don't make it sound spammy, but really all you're doing is explain what your site is all about. Right? So if you include some keywords in there, that will give you a definite advantage from the get-go. So once you have this set up, it will look like this. So if we go to the page, right, and if you hover above here, you'll see My Awesome Blog, how to build, manage, and monetize your blog, right? So that's what will show, and that's how you set up your title. Now the next thing is permalinks. So if we go down here to permalinks, what you want to set it to is post name. The reason for that is you want to have in your posts a clean URL. You don't want to include all this crap over here, okay? You don't want the date or anything like that. You want to have just a clean URL so Google really understands what this post or page is going to be all about. It doesn't care for this stuff, so make sure it's set to post name. Once you have that done, just click on Save Changes. Okay, so next we're going to go to plugins. So click on plugins, go to Add New, and you're going to go over here and type in Yoast. Okay, so install Yoast. Then you're going to click Activate. You'll see it populate here on the left hand side, and what you're going to do is we're going to go to actually search appearance first, and click on media. Make sure this is set to yes. Next you're going to click on taxonomies, and for this first one, categories, click on no. And then for the second one, for tags, click the arrow and click on no as well. And then click Save Changes. Next you're going to click on Archives, and you want to click on no for this as well. Now the whole reason why you're doing this is because you want to avoid having duplicate content, right? So you're doing that for both categories, tags, and also the author archives. I'm not going to go into too much detail, just do these settings. I do this for every site I create, okay? And next we're going to look at pages. So click on pages, and you'll already see a privacy policy. Usually with WordPress it includes this, so you can just click on edit, and you can just customize this privacy page however you see fit. But the main thing that I wanted to touch on here is how this page is set up. So if we go back to pages, and actually let me just click on edit again. Alright, so go down to the bottom here. Okay, so you're going to go to the bottom and you're going to click on advanced. So what you want to do for a page like this, okay, you're going to want to have this set to where it says allow search engines to show this page in search results, click on no. And should search engines follow links on this page, also click on no. Okay, so once you've done that, you're going to click on publish. What this does is that a page like this with a privacy policy, for example, a lot of it is just copy and paste, and you don't want to tell the search engines to index that page because that's considered, again, duplicate content, right? It probably won't index it anyway, but you're better off just telling Yoast to tell the search engines not to index this page. The same will go with other pages. For example, when you create your contact page, you want to do the exact same thing. So I would say really the only pages you should set to no index would be the privacy policy page, contact page. If your contact page is very simple, right, like if it's just an email address or something, especially if there's not much content on it, then you can set that to no index. But if you do have a lot of information, you can index that as well. The main thing is to understand here is that any page that you have that you don't want to be indexed, just follow that procedure. And the privacy policy page is a perfect example of a page that needs to not be indexed in Google and of course the other search engines as well. So that wraps up this section on setting up your website, blog, whatever it is you're setting up to be perfectly set for the search engine so that you won't have any issues. If there's any questions, you can always just hit me up on my website, drewsreview.com. And again, if you haven't gotten the hosting package yet, as I mentioned before, I do have a special discount. I have a special deal with Bluehost, so you guys will get it at a reduced rate. So it's a win-win situation. Just head on over to my site, drewsreview.com, and definitely sign up for Bluehost. You'll get to this point where you'll need to configure your site, which we've just done. Again, if there's any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And in the next video, we're going to go deeper into this on how to set up your first post, create some pages, and get into some more good stuff. Until then.